Okay.
How do you pronounce your name?
So no, it's I'm gonna use sorry, my sister email right now, but it's Tab the Barbie. My name is Tequila.
Oh, but it says Tab the Barbie. Oh, I couldn't see all the words.
Yeah.
I was like, what does it say? What do you want me to call you? What's your name, honey?
So my nickname's Kayla. You can call me Kayla. I tried to join your Instagram and I wasn't ready. I was coming in, so I do apologize about that. I was walking in the house and I didn't have good lighting or connection, but I'm ready now.
Okay, you're ready now. Let's try it. Kayla, where are you calling us from, honey? Where do you live?
So I am from Alabama. I'm near Mobile. I'm probably like 30 minutes out of Mobile.
So you live in Alabama?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How old are you, honey?
I am 26.
26. What do you do for a living? Your skin is glowing.
Oh, thank you. I use a clay mask. I'm very into my skin routine. But
you have great skin.
Thank you. I am a dental assistant. I also work front desk and I do sing at events.
You also sing, you say?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, do you mind giving us 20 seconds? Kayla?
Yes.
You want to give us 20 seconds of you singing?
Sorry about that. It's a call coming in. I'm trying. Yes, I'm sorry about it. This call keep coming in. I'm trying to ignore it. Sorry.
Okay. Kayla. All right. Do you want to give us 20 seconds?
Yes, I would love to. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. And some people live just to play the game. Some people think of the good side. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Some people want it
all. God.
Oh,
God, man.
If it ain't you,
baby, if I got your baby, some people want diamonds, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you.
Okay, girl, you better sing.
So who sung it better,
right.
Alicia Keys or Miss Tab the Barbie?
Tab the Barbie was decent. She wasn't bad at all. But Kendra just ruined that whole moment with her choking of a goddamn alley cat, which she calls singing. Oh my God.
Why does she do this every time? Every time she interjects a person singing and then messes up the song.
Right. Does a bad rendition. And for that fact, okay, let the young lady introduce and get her things out before you have her singing. And this ain't no talent show. This ain't Star Search. For all my old heads out there, this ain't Star Search. Let her spit her little thing, her little 1-2, and then you have to give her 20 seconds, man. I mean, come on, Ken. Anyway.
I do want to say she does have nice skin. Girl, what type of skin routine do you got?
Yeah.
Anyways, she got real nice glowing skin.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It is. Got to give her credit.
Hey, that's a hard song to sing.
Yeah.
You got the skin, you got the voice. Okay, Kayla.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So we got Kayla, Alabama, 26, dental assistant, also sings. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
You have any children?
I have one. I have a daughter, and she's 2.
2-year-old daughter. Why are you not with the dad?
It just didn't work out. When I was 4 months, I found out that he had another kid, and I want someone that's gonna, be trustworthy with me. And I was planning on getting a house. We were planning a house together, and that's when it all unfolded. So, yeah.
Give me one. Okay, I gotta get a tissue. Diamond the barber sent $5. Said beautiful voice. Okay, so when you were 4 months pregnant, he had another baby. He had just had another baby.
Yes, he was like the kid was probably like 1. I didn't know about it.
No,
I would have been willing to accept him, but I didn't know. I was blindsided when we were in the process of trying to get a house and picking the room out for his son. and it just didn't seem all fair to me, and I just didn't want to accept it.
I think I got to take umbrage here. Maybe there's a woman thing. What, ladies, y'all get in the comments and speak to this. I mean, if this before your time, well, I'm trying to do the timeline. If he was 1, how long was y'all together before y'all had y'all daughter? Here we go again with this not doing your discernment. She said that she found out when she was 4 months that he was 1. So how long was he with you before you got pregnant for him to have a 1-year-old? That's a little strange. But what I was, maybe we'll get to that in another later on in the video. But what I was trying to articulate was, if it happened before your time, I don't think you should be upset about it. If a man have a baby in the time that y'all together, that's something different. If you had a baby before he was dealing with you, then I don't think it shouldn't hit as hard as she's making it out to seem to be. I don't know. We don't know situations and things happen like that. See, men fall under a different kind of category with their being a dad or parenting. It's a different thing. A man could have a baby he doesn't know anything about, and that would speak nothing to his character. What if he didn't know? What if he just found out? What if it's just something he's just coming to grips with in terms with? So to trip out over something that happened before your time, I never really got the whole thing about it or whatever. I don't know. That, like I said, maybe it's a woman thing. The women, y'all speak to that. But I don't know. But then again, the question with the timeline, and if she was 4 months when she found out and the baby was 1, and it's just a little muddy. Queen, you want to say anything about that?
I have a question. Yeah, like, when did you find out? Did he tell you before you started dating? Because then why did you end up dating him? Like, anyways, I think it would be an issue, maybe an issue if he just now telling you that he got a kid. Okay, why you didn't tell me that before? So I guess we'll go on and see what really is the facts of this. Like, what really happened.
Yeah.
How did you find out? Y'all were buying a house?
Actually, it was crazy how I found out, but the the baby mother's aunt lived next door to me, and she passed away, and we had a good connection, me and her, and that's how I found out, because she knew him, and she told me one day when he went to work, and I was, emotionally hurt by it. So
okay,
yeah.
Good child. Okay. So that's a lot. So we got Kayla, Alabama, 26, cancer, dental assistant. She's also sings, mom to a 2-year-old. Have you never been married, correct?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I never married. Why? What kind of man you looking for?
Someone that's just...
Before we get into what she's looking for, do y'all hear that little Grim Lord in the background tearing up? That baby is wild. Like, what is she doing back there?
2 years old, tearing up everything.
Oh my God. Like, I mean, I know she's a toddler, but it sounds like she in there tearing something up. Like,
right.
You don't want to look over your shoulder.
Right.
and make sure the house is still there.
She is not concerned.
Is everybody all right in there? Because
I'm going to stay right here in my good Kendra lighting, and whatever the baby don't tear up, we'll replace after I get off this live with her.
I'll give me a man to replace that, because
let him buy it.
She literally in there tearing something up. Something is tore up, or there's like flour all over the kitchen.
Wilding in there. She in there wilding.
Oh my God! Let's continue.
Just willing to work with me, who's patient, who's loving, kind. I'm used to being, because I'm very submissive, and I'm used to being walked over on, and I don't want that. I want someone like who understands me, going to be patient with me. And I like taller guys, but I'm open. I'm not against everything. Love is love. And like I say, love is the 4 letters. Love, he'd be open, available, and it's for eternity. So yeah.
Okay. Now you said tall. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2", so I'm short. I'm very short.
So when you say tall, what is your height preference?
I would like a guy like above my height. There are particular guys that that's the same height as me. I'm okay with it, but like my baby father's, he's 6'2". I dated a guy that was 6 foot. I like that preference, but I'm okay. I'm very open, so I don't want to not knock anyone down because of their height.
Okay.
Okay, I have two things that I want to say very quick. Why do y'all keep saying submissive? I'm submissive, but that means I get walked over. That means you're naive.
Yeah,
and you don't stand up for yourself. Being submissive does not mean that you can't stand up for yourself. That doesn't mean that somebody just beat on you and things like that because you're meek and mild. No, it means that you're yielding, following the lead. That's what that means. In case y'all don't know what that means, go look it up.
Right.
Yielding. Think
right.
Yielding. So that's one thing. The other thing, she says she was 5'2", and she's met guys that are 5'2". Where? What guy? What guys that you're meeting that is 5'2"?
That's abnormally short.
Kevin Hart is 5'2". I think he's like 5'4", 5'6". I don't know. He's taller than 5'2".
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
How
maybe. Tall is he?
There's some short kings running around, but 5'2" that's extreme. But Jesus Christ.
Not that short.
Well, and you 5'2", everybody's taller than you. You 5'2".
Right. And she's talking about she wants these tall she's used to dating these 6 foot dudes. Okay.
Well, what the last one did for you? Maybe you might want to get you a short king. You gotta switch it up sometime, ladies. Oh, I'm used to dating this, and I only all my baby daddies is this height. Maybe you might want to date somebody shorter than that. I'm not saying it's a height thing, but you gotta switch it up. You gotta change it up. You do the same thing, you can get the same results. Maybe you might want to change it up, or a lot of times it's you. Not to say she did anything wrong or anything, but I'm saying you got to change up something. You can't just keep doing the same thing. Or I've dated 6 feet guys all my life, so I want another 6 foot guy. That's why you want Kendra, chasing the same kind of guys over and over again. You know?
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Someone who isn't honest with me. I want a communicator, someone who's strong-minded. And I know I say that I'm very submissive, and I know that people walk all over me in a relationship, but I don't want that, and I also don't want that from my partner. So, yeah, that are my deal breakers. Someone that isn't trustworthy and doesn't have a strong mind.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, I'm not against. I'll date any race. I'm very respectful. So.
Okay.
You're too young to be a desperado.
Money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
No.
She ready to divest.
Yeah.
So I don't know if those her real colored eyes, but she ready to to make some more hazel eyes. She ready to make some more hazel eye babies. Like
I'm done with
you. High yellow. I mean, she already high.
I'm done.
Caramel complected. She is ready to divest.
She said, right, she want anywhere yellow. They come. Giving desperado over here. I don't know. You said it's whatever. Like you blew young for that. But I'm still tripping off this baby situation. Yes. The unanswered questions. Was it just me, Queen? I thought it was just me. There's unanswered questions because I understand what happened and all that, but how you didn't, like, what's the vetting process? This goes from here to there, like something ain't right. Like it's missing information in that little story, and I can't really give I can't let it go because it's gonna play. It will play into what my thought process is in this whole video. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. I'm gonna let it go for now because Kendra ain't do no deep dive, and of course she's just gonna say, "Oh well, yeah, he's a man and he did this and it's terrible." But I mean, if you didn't know he had a baby months old Like, where were you when this happened, or how did? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
And then the nosy neighbor is the
right,
one that
Auntie
revealed the
sold them
secret.
out. Right, his aunt sold them
How
out.
is your neighbor his baby mama's aunt? Is the Mobile, Alabama, is that small?
Is it? Is it now?
Is it? I didn't think it was small.
And then that lady, that is her niece. So you think that lady wouldn't hesitate to throw some fire
Right.
on the, you know what I mean? Did you even find out if this is all? I don't know, man. A lot of still questions. You know, we like to
It's a
dive
lot.
deep over here. We don't just take it for face value with this nonsense like our esteemed our host over here. She don't ask the right questions. Only sometimes somebody in the comments probably said that, you know, we're not looking at the comments, but I'm sure somebody else picked up on that. Like, well, wait a minute now. This baby situation. Yeah, you tell us the tragedy, but there's a part that you played in this too by not using your discernment and finding out what's really good before you start having babies with motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Well, let's continue. Go ahead,
One
Queen. I'm
other
sorry.
thing before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
That little 2-year-old is tearing up. I know I just
Yeah.
said this before, but it's irritating in the background.
Word.
Like everything in my being wants to, is the baby okay? Like it's just too much noise going on in there. Like you like I need to peep around the corner and give a death stare. Like
Right. Or is somebody else there? Like, no, my little cousin in there with her or whatever.
okay.
So she good, maybe, something like that. Reassure me. Kendra ain't asking no
Right.
questions. She messy.
It sounds like she in there playing with somebody. Like maybe
Right.
she is in there with her little
Right,
cousin or
right.
something.
You got other people in
But
there,
but
somebody
it's
to
just
watch.
too loud
Yeah, she's charged up.
for
And
me.
Kendra do her show at night. So, that
She need
little,
to be in the
these
bed.
kids be charged up. Little Grim Lord.
That's a grim lord.
Running wild.
Continue.
Nighttime.
Well, I'm not, as long as he's trying to work for something, because I do believe in, if you don't believe in anything, you'll fall for anything. If he's working for something and he is working and trying, then I'm open because, like I said, I'm a dental assistant. I'm in the process trying to get my hygiene license. So it is hard. It's hard out here. And as long as I'm understanding and he's understanding of where we at, then I'm sorry, that's my daughter.
I think we hear the baby in the background.
My
You
mom's
just
trying
heard
to
her?
get
Oh,
sorry.
her mom. See, her mom is there.
Okay,
Makes
you
sense.
said back for the
I can
salary as
rest.
long as he's in like working, you said?
Right. As long as he's trying to work towards something and he's working. If he's not doing anything, then I can't work with that because I'm out here trying to be something. How can we build towards something if you're not even trying to allow yourself opportunity to grow? So I do believe in that.
Okay, do you want more children?
Yes, I do. But I do want to be married and not just waste my time on and then just be another, statistic out here with it. And there's nothing wrong
When you
with,
already a
having
statistic.
different fathers, but that's not
No?
particularly for me. I want the next man that I want to have a child with be my soulmate, my partnership, and we have something together
No,
what we're
boy.
building. So
Okay.
Oh boy. That man ain't gonna be
The
your partner. He gonna be your cover, and he would be willing to take on a stepdaddy position. So she's like 85% on the right track. But you can't become a statistic when you already are a statistic. Like, I mean, I get the sentiment of you want to be married and you want to have kids with a man that you're married to and you don't want to be a statistic, but you already did that, sis. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand you changing your circumstances, but you have that same amount of discernment before you get into these situations. And I don't know what's the status with you and your baby daddy, if he come around or if he's allowed to come around because he had a baby. I don't know what's the situation, but you wouldn't be going through this, and your prospects would be a lot better if you just had that same attitude, just 2 years ago. It's not like this is 13 years ago or 15 years ago. You just had a baby 2 years ago. So I don't know, man. It's just a little bit much. And now, like, always with that partner, that's always a touchy subject. That man ain't your partner. You're looking in the wrong place for a partner. Your ass gonna need some covering. That's what you need right now. And to stop making these decisions like that, And I think she's somewhat on the right track for the most part. But don't you hitting on the discernment now, or you standing on you standing on business right now. But you could have just did that, Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
The way I rolled my eyes when she said soulmate in partnership. Oh, y'all where did y'all get this from? Like, you know what? I used to believe in that whole soulmates. That's a lot in Christianity, that whole notion of soulmates. I don't believe in that. I think the person that you marry become your soulmate because we have intertwined our souls together. We become one. So not just everybody is your soulmate. Like, so that's that. And then that whole partnership. Stop saying partner. Can you could at least say spouse or something.
Right.
When I get my spouse,
husband.
Like it seemed like it hurt to say, I want a husband. I want to be a wife. I want to be married. I don't want no partnership. This is not
a person and a partnership.
That is just so neutral. Like like there's no commitment. Like partnership, person. Like y'all have watered down the notion of marriage so much. This is why y'all think it's just a piece of paper. Because y'all use words like this.
Generics. Though you're dealing generics. That's what that is. A person or a partner. That could be anybody or anything, like a partnership or a person. That's anything. Like you could partner with anybody on anything. That's a ridiculous thing. You want a husband and a marriage.
Yes.
Say the words. Like they have power. They have meaning. Like,
say the words. It's a covenant.
For facts.
Let's continue.
Fair enough. Let's do the KendraG.
Okay. It's down. Let me position it right. Okay, so I'm in my sister.
You have a good shape. Okay, you a little thick with it. She a little thick with it.
Thank you.
Kayla, there was something I was gonna ask you. Oh, could the guy have kids already?
Yes, I'm open to a guy having kids, as long as it's not 6. I can't, 6 to my 1. So no.
No. All right. When was your last relationship?
I would say about a year ago, the beginning of last year.
All right, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I don't want to answer.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I'm sorry.
So she said the last relationship was at the beginning of last year. Was that your baby father or somebody else?
Oh God. The baby's only 2. So
what?
When did you hold on, 4 months to the beginning of last year. 4 months from that. That's about, hold on now. Hold up, man. The timeline is not timelining. I think you gotta have to give me something else here, because this seems like you was doing a little double dipping yourself, unless that was your baby father. Probably was. I don't know. I'm not sure. Kendra ain't asked, because she can't add properly either. So
allegedly.
Jesus.
Oh, I got questions, but I think it might have been her baby daddy.
Hope.
I would hope. Let's continue.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Okay. I would say, like I said before, because I'm submissive, I tend to let people walk over me, but I'm stepping in and getting in tune with that and not letting that happen. Also, being more adventurous. I want to get out more. I'm not sorry, shut this door. I'm typically a homebody. I work and go home, and nothing's wrong with that, but I want to go out more. And then I will also say I know I tend to try to see the good in others, and that also can be a flaw because that can end up potentially getting you hurt as well. And I want to work more on that as well.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to?
Can y'all stop saying that seeing the good in others is a flaw? It's not a flaw. We're supposed to be able to. We're human beings. We're supposed to be able to see the good in humanity.
Right.
We're supposed to be able to do that. The problem is when you see the good in people, or you want to believe that they're potentially, that the person has potential to be good and all of that. Like,
right.
Okay, seeing the good is okay. You have good, and I see that in you, and I'm going to take that, and we're gonna look at that. That's your most positive features. But when you start seeing, oh, they have potential for good, that means they're evil.
Right.
That's when you have the problem, trying to look at the potential for good.
Right.
What
when
you
they're not doing that. They're not on that.
Yeah.
They're not good. They're not good. It's just not good people. Some people ain't good people. You know.
Yeah.
Some people are good people.
The flaw here is you don't have discernment.
I was thinking the same thing. You read my mind.
We
That's
have
the flaw.
We have to be able to articulate what is the flaw.
Right.
Being good, being able to see the good in people is not the flaw. Your flaw is you don't have discernment.
Right. That's a symptom, not the illness.
Yes.
The illness is bad discernment. Like, the symptom is not seeing that what she said. Like, that's a byproduct of having bad discernment. Like, that's what she mean. And I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah.
That's the flaw. Like, you don't have good discernment, or you're not using, your best discernment when you're making these decisions.
Yeah. And then she said she she stays at home. She's a homebody. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your personality. You don't have to go out and be in these streets. Ain't nothing out there for you.
Right.
So, and you ain't going nowhere with that little grim lord.
She's turned up.
Mama in there she fighting for her life.
Mm-hmm. She running rings around OG.
Who you gonna leave that little grim lord with? Your mama?
Mm-mm.
She ain't gonna be this. We're 9 minutes in, and that little girl is in there teared up.
Right. She's on a war path. She's been hollering throughout.
As soon as you leave, your mama gonna be calling you. When you getting back?
Word.
Come get her. And she gonna pull up with candy and tell her, come get her. Come get her.
Sound like she full of that candy right now.
And she need to be in the. Why is this baby not in the bed? Anyways. Oh, let's continue.
To be with you.
I would say, well, I'm beautiful. I'm a really calm person. I'm submissive. I want, like I said, have that partnership. And it's all about love for me and loyalty. If you don't have that loyalty and trust with someone, then what are you doing? So I just want to be that equal to someone, be my equally yoked. So I'm very calm and easygoing to be with. I'm a giggly type of bubbly person. And I just love to smile, and hang out. So of course I'll be a perfect match. So yeah.
So real quick, you said you're open to having more kids. He can have kids. Does the guy have to be in Alabama?
No, I would be open to someone reaching to me out of state, or relocating. That's what I typically plan on doing anyway. I just haven't found a destination. I just got a house down here, so yeah. Long down the run, I'm open.
Bad discernment.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask this question, but I'll ask the paid question first. Little Double I said, do you still talk to the baby's father every now and then?
I would say no, just because I don't want to be disrespected. I shouldn't have a man calling me any type of V's or, just because I'm trying to reach out to him to get him to help me out with his daughter. I can't respect that. And if you can't do for your kids, then I definitely can't respect that. I don't want someone that's going to be out here just, doing the holidays or getting, their family. No, that's a no for me.
Okay.
I moved past that.
For a guy that might be, say again, honey.
No, I said I moved past that. I'm definitely not trying to go back.
Okay. Now, what would you say to the man that is concerned that you do have a 2-year-old?
You said, what do I say to a man that has
What would you say to a man? What would you say to a man that's concerned that you have a 2-year-old child?
I would say, get to know me, because you really don't know anyone. It's easy to judge someone, by looking on the outside. I'm really open. And my daughter, she's sweet, so, and the kids are lovable. Like, she's not a hard child to deal with. She's growing, and together we're beautiful. And I would make.
She's sweet.
We don't know that. That ain't got nothing to do with the cost of tea in China. Like, the concern is not of that. Like, that's your baby. Like, you're gonna have to deal with that. Whatever she is, if she a grim lord like this, or she gonna be tearing up stuff, you're gonna have to deal with that. The concern from a man is most of the time in the financial. Like, I understand what you're saying, and like, that ain't it. Like, it's not. They judge you because if you come in with these babies, we all understand. We keep going over this, but it's an unwritten rule. You're gonna want that man to provide. That's another mouth to feed. We gotta look. Men think about things economical sometimes, especially men with money. She didn't ask for a man with money, but let me say, if he don't have no money, what is he gonna do? Like, she can't support the whole situation and all that. That's not a good role or a status for a woman to be in, supporting a man, babies, and all that. So yeah, you're gonna want him to have his own and have enough to provide for you. And if y'all have some more, that situation with that child, that's between you and that man you had that child with. It's not purely a financial thing, but it's mostly a financial thing. Men don't really get off into the, oh well, I don't trust dudes like that myself. Oh, she's a sweet child and I can help you. That ain't your concern, my brother. Like, you doing your thing like that. If you gonna come and impart and do some things in there and be in the child's life, that's cool. But if he coming in with the thought process of what this child is and the development like that, that's a little bit too much in my taste. I'm just giving you my opinion. But she should, I mean, he's gonna be concerned. We can't just wipe away. Yo, I got a kid, and that it ain't really nothing. You gotta get to know me. You probably are a decent woman, but that having these babies can cause an obstacle to a man. I'm just gonna leave it like that. To a potential man coming in. You said he disrespecting you, right? You giving us this little nugget. Okay, I don't want to be disrespected and all that. Okay, so when I come into the picture, now he want to come around and cause waves and all that type of deal. Like, that's a bigger issue than really the child itself. What your baby daddy into, how he gonna try to operate, and what it's gonna cost me on the back end if I have to take care of you and this child. Like, we gotta know, be aware, read, you gotta learn men. It ain't always about him helping you raise the motherfucker. That's secondary or maybe even tertiary in this equation. It's a financial hit that he might have to take when he gonna take on you and this child.
A beautiful family with someone, so like I said, just get to know me, and if you're not open to it, that's fine. That's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm okay with it, but you never know what the outcome could be.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do it. We got Kayla, Alabama, 26, Cancer, a dental assistant. She also sings. Mom to a 2-year-old. And what's the age range you would date?
I would say 26. I dated a guy that was 38, so nothing's wrong with that. I would say about 39.
Okay. We hear you, baby girl, honey. How can the guy reach out to you, boo?
I have an Instagram, Kayla.Lakendra, KAYLA.LAKENDRA. Also Facebook, Kayla Kendra.
Now they embodying Kendra.
Is your last name or middle name Kendra?
Yes, it's Lakendra, but I like the people. Some of my family members call me
Kayla
Lakendra. So
her name is Michaela Lakendra.
Kendra got that glowing
Oh my
skin.
God!
Thank you.
All right, baby girl, because you sing so well, you don't have to. Do you want to sing us out before you go?
Okay. Let's see what song. I had enough heartache and enough headache See, I've had so many ups and downs. Don't know how much more I can take, you see. See, I decided that I'll cry my last tear yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl, well, you can sing for sure. All right, baby girl, you keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
All right, bye, baby.
So, Bay, you have any final thoughts on Miss
For
Michaela?
Michaela LaKendra.
Yeah.
If that ain't the most Alabama,
Ghettoist.
Atlanta shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Listen, I love it down there. I can't wait to go back. But this needs to stop. But in any event, the young lady seems like she got a decent personality from what she presents out here. She doesn't seem too far off. Like I said, I think she got about 85% right. But partner, what was the other one? It was partner and person, soulmate, or person, partnered in all of those terms. We got to get away from that. You're gonna need a man. You're gonna need a husband in a marriage. If that's what you're looking for, you need to say that. You need to speak those words and stop looking for a partner. And her discernment, she said, I'm trying to move out. I'm trying to relocate, but I just bought a house. Somebody get down in the comments and tell me how that makes sense. Because if you're trying to relocate, you would stay, if you was with mama or wherever you was at in apartments or whatever, you stay there until it's time to relocate. I'm going to buy a house, but I'm trying to relocate at the same time. That doesn't make sense. So I think her discernment is a little off. She's young. I ain't going to say, give her the pass. She's young and dumb, but maybe she was moving off impulse or whatever. She didn't ask for any kind of, her requirements aren't nothing too crazy. So she probably will have good prospects. She's a very pretty young lady, good skin, all what Kendra said and all of that there. So she might work out. She might have some hope. She might be turning things around, but she was definitely moving a little wacky with this baby father thing and those unanswered questions that we never got answered. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this up to the people and see how they react to it. What you got to say about this, Queen?
Yeah, I think she's a very pretty girl. She had a nice voice, good skin. I definitely need to find out that skin regimen. She seemed like she had a sweet spirit and things like that. It does seem like she's a little misguided on a few things. That whole submissive, being submissive does not mean you get ran over. That doesn't mean that. This whole looking for a soulmate partnership, you misguided on that. Like marriage, husband, that if that's what you want. What else? Yeah, that whole baby father situation is a little throwed. We still got questions, like, and I don't think it ever gonna be answered. But maybe the potential dude that wants to date her, maybe he can get that answer out of her. And just know that she got a grim lord.
Oh yeah,
that's a grim lord. So
yes.
But anyways, that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's about that. Well, like I always do about this time, we gave you our thoughts, but we want to hear what you think. Get down in the comments. This platform is all about free thought. We are 360-degree thinkers, so we analyze things on all angles. You feel we were on base, off base? Feel free to leave it in the comments. On your way out, hit the like button. Sub up if you so choose to. We'll be back with some more of this KendraG foolishness real soon. And thank y'all for coming out. And y'all have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one.